Now, as I'm doing this video, ladies and gents, the market cap for Xpeng, it's almost $14 billion, $13.9 billion, whilst the market cap for Nio, it's around $11 billion or $11.35 billion. I mean, trading volume for Nio is 23 million, whilst trading volume for Xpeng, it's 16.4 million. Now, one question that one would have to ask is that, number one, why is the market cap of Xpeng this high, or becoming so higher than Nio, whilst Nio on the other hand is having a market cap lower than that of Xpeng? I mean, if you remember correctly, both these companies, when you look into the Q2 earnings, Xpeng reported total revenues for Q2 of 1.1 billion, whilst Nio reported total revenue of 2.4 billion. So the amount of revenues that Nio is generating every quarter, it is twice as that amount of revenues which Xpeng is generating per quarter, which is something that shows you that, of course, personally I believe that this is unjustified, because regardless of the kind of deliveries they reported this month of over 23,000, it does not mean that Xpeng should be higher than Nio when it comes to the market cap. Yes, I know Q2 gross margins, Xpeng had a gross margin of 14%, whilst Nio gross margins came at 9.7%. But that does not mean that one can conclude, or the market can conclude, to say Xpeng should be valued more than Nio. It's just so unjustified, man. I mean, I'm seeing quite a number of the new investors are starting to pick this one up, but again, I suppose the only answer to this is that the manipulation onto Nio, it's more. I mean, trading volume for Nio, like I said, it's 23.7 million, while the trading volume for Xpeng is 16.4 as I'm doing this video, which shows you that it is all about the market maybe trying to manipulate, allowing the short sellers, maybe, I don't know. It is the market trying to manipulate the two so that at least you can get to panic sell and thinking that, of course, Xpeng it's way better than Nio, which I don't think it's the case, because revenue generation, it tells us that Nio, it's ahead, is doing way better than Xpeng. The only thing that Xpeng is doing much better than Nio is gross margins. Deliveries, you don't even want to go about deliveries, because on the video I did yesterday, you know that we're talking about the fact that Nio year to date, they are sitting at total deliveries of 170,000, whilst Xpeng is sitting at total deliveries of 122,500. This again shows you that Nio's performance is way over that of Xpeng, even when you look into the deliveries, right? I mean, the 170,000 deliveries which Nio is sitting at represent a 35% increase year over year, whilst the 122,500 for Xpeng, it's a 21% increase year over year, which, like I said, I'll say this again, this is just so unjustified to see Nio trading this low, or having a lower market cap than that of Xpeng. Today Xpeng is just up 15.7%. Nobody knows what happened, nobody knows what is causing this. I mean, Nio, yes, it's up 5%, but I mean, come on, man, why would Xpeng be up 15% and Nio it's up 5%? It just does not make sense, because both these companies, there's nothing major happening today, or it's not like we read some out of this world news or from Xpeng, which might be the one causing the rally or the surge, but it's just, I think, the market manipulating. I mean, one thing that we got to read from Nio today is that the Nio will be giving us their Q3 earnings on the 20th of November, and the interesting part is that Xpeng will also be giving us their Q3 earnings a day before the 20th, which is on the 19th of November. And there also we are going to see how Nio performed. We are going to definitely see how Nio and Xpeng performed, compare against each other. But I'm telling you now, the total revenue that Nio would have generated will be 2 times more than the revenue that Xpeng would have generated, which is something that is not good, something that shows you how the market is not fair towards Nio. But one thing I said in the previous video I was doing is that we shall be rewarded. I believe in the fact that we shall be rewarded, and we need to persevere throughout the headwinds of the share price. Yes, we are up 5% today, which is good, but Xpeng is up even way more than that, which is something that is, of course, shows us or showing us how Nio performs vis-a-vis that of Xpeng. But based on, like I said, the article we shared yesterday, Nio did very well. So this is bullish, this is massive, and I'm sorry for the lighting, man. I think I should have taken this video inside the house, but I realized that it's getting dark. In fact, it's about to rain, which is why I think the light is being compromised this way. But of course, the next video will be a better one. But I just thought maybe I should just finish this video so that I don't have to go set up the camera inside the house. And second thought, I just thought I'd come quickly inside because the situation is becoming worse outside. It's about to rain. So yeah, man, as I was saying, Xpeng, I think Nio should be valued way more than Xpeng when looking to the markets, and therefore I think this brings an opportunity, which is why the previous video I was talking about the fact that we should be seeing a short squeeze if Nio, especially the gross margins, are to improve. Yes, gross margin wise, Xpeng has got more or produced better gross margins than that of Nio in Q2 or during the Q2 earnings, which is kudos to that. I'll say it again, kudos to that. But all the other metrics, I mean, Nio is still leading. The kind of revenues, the kind of deliveries that Nio is reporting, and the fundamentals in general, man. We are just expecting to see great news, great things coming from Nio, and I just think this whole thing is unjustified, and therefore Nio should be trading way more than Xpeng. Otherwise, tell me, what are your thoughts on this? I just thought I'd give you these quick updates, man. Blue sky is coming. Long term will win. That's all from me. Do your own due diligence, and God bless you all.